gets fixed. Okay, so we are going back to order of operations. Okay, it's not new, right? Have we done this before? Yes. Who can tell me the order of operations? I want you to flip your paper actually over to the back where you're looking at a blank side. Who can tell me the order of operations? Dane. Okay, that's the phrase that we use to help us remember. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So give me the first letters of those, and we're going to write them. Okay, P. Okay, so when I write it like that, I want you to write it like that, just in the top left corner of your paper. We're going to use that kind of as our checklist as we work through these problems. PEMDAS. What operations do those stand for, Harper?
Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, and subtraction.
Okay, parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction. Why do you think I put the MD together and the AS together, Brady?
Because you have multiplication and division in the same problem, you go from left to right, and whichever one comes first, you do.
Yeah, it's not always multiply and then divide. It's if you have multiplication and division, you start on the left and you work yourself. So you work on the left and work to the right. So in parentheses here, let's write from left to right. So you work from left to right. That's kind of sloppy. Now, we're going to work all of the problems from the front, but we're going to work them here on the back. So I'm going to write number 1 over here on the side. You already know everything you need to know about order of operations. You just have to practice it. Okay? So I'm going to copy down the first problem from the front. Parentheses, 36 minus 10 plus parentheses 5 plus 2 squared.
5 plus 2.
Oh, that's times. You're right. Sorry. I'm going to change colors and fix that. That's a times. Is that important?
Yeah.
Would I get a different answer if I added?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Step 1. I just made a common error. What error did I make? Sadie? I copied the problem incorrectly. When I taught algebra, that was probably the number 1 error. Can you get the right answer to the wrong problem? Nope. No, you usually can't. Okay. What does the P stand for, Lori? Parentheses. We have 2 sets. Which one do I start with? It really doesn't matter, but yeah, you should probably just get in the habit of working left to right. So let's underline. Each step I'm going to do in a different color. I'm going to underline 36 minus 10. What is 36 minus 10? 26. So remember, our work should look like an upside down triangle when we're done. So each step should get a little bit skinnier till we have 1 number left at the bottom. Kaden, what do you think I do next? I have to look inside of that other set of parentheses, but I have multiplication and I have exponents inside of there. Which one do you think I should do first? So inside of the parentheses, you follow the order of operations. So which comes first in the order of operations, exponents or multiplication? So look right here. Parentheses. What's the E stand for? Exponents. Okay, so we're going to do exponents next. So underline 2 squared. Usually, even if you're confused by exponents, you guys get 2 squared correctly. Because a common error, if you see 3 squared, you take 3 times 2, which is wrong. But why do you get lucky when it's 2 squared? Maya?
Because it's 2 times 2.
Yeah, it's 2 times 2. Even if you do it wrong, you would do 2 times 2. Sorry, it's really hot. Okay. So 2 squared. Sophie, what's the value of 2 squared?
1.
What's 2 times 2? 4. So I'm going to put a 4 under there. Can I get rid of those parentheses yet? Nope. I'm going to drop down everything else. So I have 5 times 4. And then a 26 plus out in front. Brody, what do you think I do next? I still have parentheses. I have addition or multiplication. So if you look, what comes first? Addition or, well, actually I still have parentheses. So that's the P up there at the top. So what do I have to do? What's inside of parentheses? Okay, what's 5 times 4? 20. So I do that math. 20 plus 26. Notice when I'm doing a step, how do you know what I'm doing in each step? What am I doing in my work? Brady? Underlining it. That's to prevent a common error. Okay? A common error that also happens is they will write 20 and they might still copy down times 4 because they forget that they've already used that 4. So that's why I have you guys underline it. So you know if it's underlined, it's already taken care of and I don't have to bring it down to the next step. Reese, what's 26 plus 20? 46. And we are done with that one. Yes, and it should be. All of your work should look like an upside down triangle when you're done with it. Okay, I'm going to work mine over to the side. You're just going to have to go somewhere down on your paper. So problem number 2, like I said, I'll be off the paper. That's okay. We have 6 times 9 squared minus 4. 6 times the quantity, 9 squared minus 4. Order of operations. What does the P stand for, Abby? Parentheses. Do I have any? Okay, so I look inside of parentheses. If there's just one problem, you work that one problem. But inside of these parentheses, I have exponents and what else? Subtraction. Parker, what do I do first? The exponents or the subtraction? I do the exponent, so I'm going to underline my 9 squared. If you need to, write out what does 9 squared tell me to do? Kendall? 9 times 9. So I'm going to go ahead and write that because sometimes even people say 9 times 9 and then they write down 18. Why do they say 9 times 9 and write down 18? Sadie?
Because they think it's adding.
Yeah, or their brain's just working faster or their pencil's going faster than their brain is processing, okay? What is 9 times 9? 81. So I'm going to write 6 times, open parentheses, 81 minus 4. Nate, what am I going to do next? Okay, 81 minus 4. Harper, what's 81 minus 4? 77. I have times 6. Is 6 times 77 a mental math problem? No. So what will we have to do, Brady? Go out to the side. Everybody go out to the side. Do a little bit of algorithm. And then we can complete the bottom of our triangle. Questions about that one? I want you guys to take a second and work problems 3 and 4. Problems 3 and 4. I can write them up here, or you can look on the front. Okay, they're easier ones. Problem number 3. 7 times 3 plus 9. Number 4. There we go. So I want you guys to take a second and work problems number 3 and number 4. Remember your order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, if you finished those 2 and you got them both correct, I want you to go to try number 5. Try number 5. I can write it up here. There, I have it written up there. The quantity 3 squared times 4 plus the quantity 8 minus 5. Okay, who can help me with number 5? Haley, what do I do first?
3 to the second power times
Okay.
4.
Okay, 3 to the second power is the first thing I'll do there. 3 to the second power. What math is that telling me to do, Sophia?
3 times 3.
Okay, what is 3 times 3?
9.
9. So I have 9 times 4 plus 8 minus 5. What do I do next, Reese? Mine will catch up in a second.
You take 9 times 4.
Okay, what is 9 times 4?
36.
36. So I'm going to underline 9 times 4. Okay, after that, mine's coming. A little lag here. I have 36 plus the quantity 8 minus 5. Lori?
You do 8 minus 5, which is 3.
Okay, 8 minus 5 is 3. I'm going to squeeze it in here. So I have 36 plus 3, Kendall? 39. Instead of scrolling down, I'm going to write it over here. I want you guys to have the nice, neat, upside-down triangle. It's hard for me to scroll. Is that a 3? Where's the rest of the 3? There it is. Okay. We're going to do number 10 together. So let me clear my screen. Number 10. Number 10 says the quantity 25 minus 2. 2 to the third, that's important. Times 6 plus 16, close parentheses. What do I do first, Max? Okay, the exponents. What is 2 to the third power telling me to do? What math is that telling me to do? 3 2s. Yeah, so it's telling me to do 2 times 2 times 2. I'm going to write this out to the side. Let's work through it. Nate, what's 2 times 2? 4. What's 4 times 2? Nope, 4 times 2, not 4 times 4. 8. So 2 to the third power is 8. So I still have parentheses, 25 minus 8 times parentheses, 6 plus 16. Bryson, what do I do next?
25 minus 8.
What's 25 minus 8? 17. Let's go ahead and let us do these two together. What's 6 plus 16? Abby, 6 plus 16.
22.
22. Now, up to this point, it's been fairly easy. What's going to get some of us? We have to do 17 times 22. I don't care what method you choose. You can use algorithm. You can use lattice. If you wanted, you could do like partial products. But I want you to find the value of 17 times 22. You guys agree? Close. Okay, we're going to do one more together, and it's going to be one that I make up, because I'm going to make sure it has all of the steps in it. Let me clear my screen. Find yourself some space. Ready? We are going to do, I'm going to leave out parentheses. I like them better without parentheses. They make them harder. That's a 2. So 24 divided by 6 times 2 squared minus 4 plus 6. The only thing it doesn't have is parentheses because we have lots of practice with those ones. Order of operations, please. Are there any parentheses? No. Excuse. Are there any exponents? Yes. Dumb. What is 2 squared? 4. These are the ones you don't like because it's a lot of writing. So I'm going to underline that 2 squared and put that that's 4. Copy everything else down. Okay, again, that's why I have you do it in an upside down triangle so you can look above. Okay, did I get that? Did I get that? Did I get that? So please excuse. Now we're to MD. My dear Abby, what's my rule?
You go left to right.
Yeah, it's not multiply and then divide. So let's look at this problem. If it was multiply first and then divide, I do 6 times 4. What's 6 times 4? 24. What's 24 divided by 24? 1. Let's see if we still get that following the correct order. It's from left to right. So underline 24 divided by 6. Max, what's 24 divided by 6? 4. Copy everything else down. Maya, what would I underline next? The 4 times 4. What is 4 times 4? 16. So we found the value of those three numbers to be 16. Is that the same thing as 1? No. If you do not follow the correct order, you will not get the right answer. Okay? Those order of operations aren't a suggestion. That's the rules you have to follow. Okay? What do I do next, Brady? Do I do the addition or the subtraction? Why?
Because it's on the left.
Yes, because if you're down to all addition and subtraction, we start on the left, just like we do when we're reading, and work our way to the right. 16 minus 4, Brant? 12 plus 6, Sophia. What's 12 plus 6?
12 plus 6
Is 18. Then we have one giant upside down triangle. Okay? You know the rules. Okay? What I have to stress to you is if you don't follow those rules, will you get the correct answer? No. And again, you're going to make goofy mistakes. You're going to take 3 squared and get 6 because in your head you'll do 3 times 2 instead of 3 times itself twice. You're going to copy problems incorrectly. Sometimes, I doubt it's anyone in here, but sometimes you'll make a 7 that looks like that. Hold on, it'll pop up in a sec. Maybe. You'll make a 7 that looks like that, and then in the next step, you'll make a 2. Why might you make a 7 that looks like that, and then in the next step, drop it as a 2, Maya? Because it kind of looks like a 2. So, again, there's lots of small errors that people make on these problems, but they're mostly goofy errors. It's not that you don't know the order of operations. This problem is the one where I see a lot of errors. Because people do 6 times 4 because M comes before D. My comes before D are in our saying. But in the order of operation, we put them together because it's from left to right. So it's not always multiply and then divide. It's multiply and divide from left to right. Okay? Your homework today is in the book, and I'm going to let you go ahead and get started on it. You have about 17 minutes. It's page 489. I'm just going to write page 489, but I think it goes on to page 490. 2 through 13. Now, let me look. I might want you to do it on this. Is there very much space?
Yeah, there is some space in between.
What page did I say? 489?
Right here.
Okay, so if you write small, okay, you can probably fit it on there. If you have pretty big handwriting, you might want to do it on a piece of loose leaf because does neatness matter on this?
No.
Yes. You have to be able to read your own writing to get to the right answer, okay? So you're doing problems 2 through 13. Sounds like a lot, but you guys will get probably most of it done right here, right now. Okay? So 2 through 13. So you will have to flip over to the next page.